Good morning, dear friends. The last class we have learned power invariant transformation of alpha three phase to alpha beta. So we came to know three phase power is same as two phase power. So that is what we have used the transformation matrix root 2 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 0 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 and then 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 into ia ib ic. So that's what we have learned. So in this condition, power invariant transformation three phase power is same as two phase power. So now let me explain the simulation, how I have done the simulation of this three phase to two phase system. In this three phase to two phase system, I have chosen one circuit which has a three-phase supply of load of three-phase load as well, which has one minute. Let me open this white book. I hope you can see my screen. Now we have a three-phase supply of three voltage sources, so positive, negative, and here positive, negative. Simply I am connecting to one resistive load of 100 ohm. Resistance load of 100 ohm. So this is star connected. So this is the case. Then here also the resistance 100 ohm and resistance is 100 ohm. Then RMS value of this supply is 230 volt RMS value. So this is 230 of displaced 230 at an angle of minus 120 degree. Then this is 230 at an angle of 120 degree. So now this RMS value, so that peak value we can write it as root 2 into 230. We will have approximately root 2 into 230. So we have approximately 325 volt. Now after that I will measure the power in the three phase winding. PR phase we can write VR phase into IR current. Then the PY phase we can write VY into IY current. Then B phase is nothing but B phase into IB phase. So from this, total net power is nothing but PR plus PY plus PB. So we have BR IR plus VY IY plus VB into IB. Similarly, only I am concentrating the real power only, not reactive power. Similarly, for apparent power, we know S is nothing but V into I star. So we can take V is nothing but in DQ in alpha beta reference frame, V alpha plus J into V beta. Then I star is nothing but this is your V and this is your I star is nothing but I alpha minus J into I beta. So we can have this apparent power S is nothing but B alpha plus J into B beta into I alpha minus J into I beta. So finally we can segregate all the real component and reactive component. So we have B alpha into I alpha plus V beta into I beta. This is our real component plus reactive component plus J into V beta into I alpha minus V alpha into I beta. So now we can write this is our real power and this is our reactive power. So I already told you the real power in three phase is nothing but 3 into V phase into I phase. So this is your RMS value and this is your RMS value. Then two phase power formula is nothing but V alpha into I alpha plus V beta into I beta. Then for converting converting ABC to alpha beta, I am using the conversion matrix 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 0 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. This is the matrix. So here root 2 by 3 root 2 by 3 into 1 by root 2. So like that I am going to do. Let me open my MATLAB simulation. See here. So three phase supply of 120-degree displacement. Let me take first phase, peak amplitude I have chosen. That means root 2 into supply voltage 230. So 325. Phase is 0. Frequency is 50 hertz and sampling time is 0. Then again phase is 120-degree displacement, lagging 120-degree. So I have given here phase is minus 120-degree. Other values are same. Then here phase is here 120-degree. That means minus 240-degree. So this is the three phases. Then I have connected this current measurement in each phases and connecting series with the resistive load. I have already told you resistance I have chosen as 100 ohm. For all our balanced system 100 ohm. So now so we can see here this current waveform, a combination of these three phases. Then this current I have converted into alpha, beta and I naught by using this formula. I alpha 1 alpha equal to square root of 2 by 3, the same one, IA minus 0.5 IB minus 0.5 IC, I beta equal to square root of 0.866 into IB minus IC. Then I naught equal to square root of 2 by 3, 0.7072 into IA, IB, IC. Like that, I have chosen this conversion matrix. So output will be I alpha, I beta, I naught. So when we open it in this function, these three variables are input, and these three variables are input, and these three variables are output. I alpha 1, I alpha, I beta, and I naught. So you have to choose. You have to note down all the parameters as accordingly. Similarly, for phase voltage also, I am taking here voltage measurement per phase. This is the voltage, and from neutral I am taking phase voltage. So this phase voltage also I am converting into alpha 1, beta, alpha, beta and V naught. The same formula. The only the difference is instead of current I am choosing this voltage. Then finally the V alpha. So the three waves are we can see here 90-degree. So this is entirely the waveforms you can see here. Similarly, alpha beta waveforms also, current waveforms also you can see here. Then V alpha into I alpha, already we know the formula VA IA plus VB IB plus IC. So I have used this three product here. In this three product, what I have done in this three product. So here I have chosen here IA into VA plus, here plus will come, IA into VB is this product, IC into VC is this product combinedly. For understanding the mean value, just for some waveform is not proper, no, so will not, for getting a constant value I have chosen here fundamental frequency of 50 hertz, one mean value. So the display also I have connected. Similarly, Here I have chosen the product of I alpha into V alpha plus I beta into V beta plus I naught into V naught. I naught into V naught. So this is the three products have been added. Then it is connected to the display through the mean value. So this is the setup of this entire case. So as we know, we have if we have this equations, if the system is like that, already I told you that here 230 degree, so this RMS value is 230 RMS value. So as I am using the current of 100 resistance of 100 ohm, so current is nothing but 2.3 ampere. Current is nothing but 2.3 ampere per phase. So now we can take the power is nothing but 230 into 100 into 3 phase. So you will get approximately 230 into 230 into 100. So sorry, 230. So not 100. Sorry, current is 2.3 ohm. So 230 into 2.3 into 3 amps. Three times of this voltage and current. So 230 into 2.3 into 3. So that is nothing but we will get approximately the power, three phase power of 1587 watts, or otherwise 1.5 kilowatts. So this is the power of the three phase system. So let me check whether this power, three phase power, is same as that two phase power by using our power invariant transformation. So now let me check this. I am running this simulation. So if this is for 50 hertz, so 0.02 is nothing but one cycle. That means 1 by 50. So I have chosen here 4 cycles. So 0.08. Let me run this simulation now. Now, if you see here, so the display power of three phase power is 1.5 kilowatts, 1,584. Similarly, two phase power is also, that means power invariant transformation. Total three phase power is same as total two phase power. Let me check with a different resistive load here. Instead of 100 ohm, if I use 50, use 50. So as per this, so power drawn will be in current is more, so power is increases 3.1669 kilowatts. This is for three phase power. Three phase power. Three phase power display. This is for three phase power display, and this is nothing but two phase power display. So both the powers are same. So with this, one can understand by varying the value of resistance, one can understand. This is a simple concept to understand what is mean by three phase to two phase conversion with power invariant transformation. I hope you can understand the concept, and in the next class I will explain the concept of first power non-power invariant transformation. Then I will come with the MATLAB simulation. Wish you all the best. Thank you.